me do a close-up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got it. All the girls be needing. Need a big boy. I want a big boy. Give me a big boy. Hey loves, it's your girl Antoinee, aka Nate, and we are back with another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I installed this wig from Symone Xquisites. If you like this wig from Symone Xquisites, I'll go ahead and leave the information either on the screen or in the comment box below. Make sure you use code ANT15 for 15% off any wig on the website. Wig is 26 inches. It's this pretty brown color. I never really tried brown on my skin complexion, and y'all, honestly, I'm loving it. So without further ado, if you like videos like this, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel right now before we get into this video. Hey y'all, so this is the wig from Symone Xquisites. It's pretty much this brownish blondish combo ombre effect. Right now this is what it looks like in its natural state before I do anything to it. So in the beginning, I'm gonna go ahead and bleach the knots. That's pretty much just gonna give me a nice foundation when I apply this wig. As you can see, the knots are not really that thick. So bleaching this unit would not be that hard. So I'm going in with my BW2 and my 40 developer. I got all this stuff from the beauty supply store. I can leave the information in the caption below. For bleaching a frontal unit, I normally go in with about 1.5 scoops of my bleach, and I add the developer little by little. Normally I wear gloves when doing this, but I couldn't find my gloves for the sake of the video, and I still needed to bleach my hair. But typically I would say make sure you're wearing gloves during this process, unless you're like a professional and you really know what you're doing. That's just my advice. So right now I'm going in with my 40 developer. I really only add a little bit at a time. I mix it to see what kind of consistency I have. And then if I think I need some more, I'll add in a little bit more as I go. But typically just adding about 2 little squirts gets the job done for me. When doing this part, I like my bleach to have a consistency of kind of like pancake batter, or like the consistency of whipped cream. You don't want it too runny, and you also don't want it too thick because it won't bleach the knots fast. Or if you have it too runny, it'll run through the actual lace and it'll actually bleach the hair. So you just want to make sure you have the right consistency when you're mixing these two products. So right here, I'm just pretty much applying the bleach combination to the lace. You want to make sure you get the whole unit, guys. You don't want to have any spots where the bleach doesn't touch. So make sure when you're putting the bleach on this unit or on your units, you're putting the bleach everywhere from top to bottom. So I'm washing my hands right after dealing with the bleach and stuff because I didn't wear any gloves, so I just want to make sure I didn't burn myself. So washing your hands is always perfect right after doing that. So this is pretty much what the unit looks like once the bleach is all over the lace front. And I pretty much used the whole thing, so my measurements were pretty good. And I'm gonna let this bleach sit on this unit for about 25 minutes. and this is what it looks like right after I bleached it. And I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much just rinse all of this off with either lukewarm or cold water. And that pretty much just helps all of the bleach stop working and stop activating. So I'm going in with my Shimmer Lights shampoo, and I got this from the beauty supply store as well. I put this over the whole entire lace unit, and this pretty much just stops the bleach from activating for one, and it kind of gets rid of that orange little texture after you bleach it, and that goes away once you shampoo your unit. So I scrub and scrub and scrub the lace, and then I pretty much just wash the whole unit, like all of the hair right after, and I rinse it out as well. This is what the unit looks like after I am done bleaching it, and it came out pretty good if you ask me. So for the customization process, this is how I customize my units. I put a white rag or like a white towel over my mannequin head, and then I attach the unit onto or over the white towel, and this pretty much just helped me see what I'm doing when I'm plucking my hair. So the way I pluck is I part little pieces of the frontal unit, and I pretty much just section it off, and then I pluck downward and I pluck upward, and you'll see what that looks like in a little bit, but I'm just sectioning the hair off right now so I can see what I'm doing. And again, using the white towel makes it so much easier when you're trying to pluck your unit. I also like plucking the hair while it's still wet so it doesn't rip the lace. So this is pretty much me plucking down. I'm plucking downward in a downward motion on the first section of the hair. And as you're plucking, you want to make sure you're combing out the sections that you're plucking to make sure that all of the hair is not just stuck in one spot and it gets tangled later. So make sure you're combing the hair out as you're plucking your unit as well. So I'm pretty much just combing the hair back just to visualize what the frontal is looking like, to see if I need to pluck a little bit more, pluck a little bit less. But right now I feel like that looks good to me. And this is what the other side looks like when it's not customized, so you guys can really see the difference of why plucking your frontal is so important. So this is the final look of that side versus it not being plucked, and I think I did a pretty good job. So off camera, I went ahead and plucked both sides. I showed you what it looks like on the first side and how to do it. And this is pretty much just what the finished unit looks like after me plucking it. So this is what the unit looks like now that it's off the towel, and you can see that the lace front is fronting, y'all. Excuse my hands if they look really, really ashy. You know, I had washed my hands and I didn't put no lotion on. So anyways, that's besides the point. This unit is looking lovely, y'all. She is looking lively, and I brought her to life just by doing a little bit of plucking. So now I'm gonna go in with some wax, just to wax the front, so when I put the unit on, I don't have any stragglers getting caught in the spray or the glue. So now I'm gonna just take these hot combs, Gold Hot. I got these from the beauty supply store as well. And I'm just gonna do a run through over the frontal unit just to make sure everything is smooth and everything is slicked back for the installation process. So now I am ready to install my wig. I already did my cap method and I did that off camera. If you want to see how that looks, just leave a comment in the comment box below. And I'm going to take some alcohol pads and just wipe the forehead because I don't want to have any sticky stuff on my forehead once I install my unit. Again, this is what the unit looks like after she has been washed. I did take some zigzag scissors and cut along the edges. It has a comb. And now I'm just pretty much just putting this wig on. This is how I put my wigs on, and I'm just making sure I attach that comb to the back of my head. And y'all, look at that flip. Once I put this wig on, she is looking amazing. And this is before I actually even just melt it down and everything. This is just what it looks like after it's been plucked. And I'm just pretty much gonna go ahead and pull my hair back so I can work with the lace in the front, making sure that everything is pulled back and tucked away. So now I'm gonna go ahead and just measure the lace front to my head and cut the excess off with some scissors because I do not need all of that lace on my forehead. Now that she's fitting it right on my head, I'm gonna go in with my Gots to Be bead, like wax spray, and I'm gonna go ahead and take my hot combs and just hot comb the front of it just to make sure it's laying down again, to make sure that I don't have any flyaways or anything getting caught in the glue or the spray. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the wig back so I can work with the actual cap. So now I'm going in with my bold hold with the gold, and I pretty much like this stuff. I've been using it for a while. I like that it goes on clear and it dries clear. Some glue I've worked with, it's white and it never like dries clear all the way, and I really don't like that. So this bold hold liquid gold goes on clear and it dries clear. So I'm just dabbing some on my forehead and just wiping it with my finger. You can use a stick or something, but I'm just using my finger. I feel like it spreads a little bit easier when I do that. So now that I have that on, I'm just gonna go in with my blow dryer, and I blow dry this for about 50 seconds to a minute. And then after I blow dry it, you can see it's kind of tacky. So I go in with the second layer. I typically do 1 or 2 layers depending on how long I want this to last on me. So I wanted this to last for about a good week or whatever. So I went ahead and did 2 layers. So I just pretty much took a rag with some alcohol and wiped my finger off just to make sure my finger isn't sticky when trying to install the wig. So this is the second layer, and I'm gonna go ahead and blow dry that, but not as long. I don't want that to be as tacky as the first layer. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the wig up. Typically I cut my wig into sections, but this was fine being that I use the zigzag scissors. And I'm going to take a comb and comb the lace into the glue or the gel. So I'm just gonna comb it into the gel until it's like sticky. As you can see, I did the front part first, and then I'm gonna do the side second. After I do this part, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the blow dryer one more time just to make sure everything is stuck and dried together, to make sure that nothing is going to move. So then next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with either a scarf, or you can use a wig band. This is just what I had laying around, so I went in with this scarf, and I'm gonna go ahead and tie it around and let this stay on for about 20 minutes until it hardens up. And then after the 20 minutes is over, I pretty much just take that off, and this is what it's looking like right after. It's pretty much melted down for the most part. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my razor. I got this from the beauty supply store, and I'm going to go ahead and raise or cut as close as I can get to the lace. So I'm zooming in so you can see how close I'm cutting. I don't like to have a whole bunch of extra lace just hanging out there. So again, I try to cut as close as possible. So I know y'all probably thinking, I don't like the way this is looking after she brings that off. Y'all gotta trust the process. I'm gonna go in with some alcohol and get all that extra glue and sticky stuff off of it later and add some makeup in just a few seconds. So you just gotta trust the process. So after cutting off all of the lace, I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia palette. I know this is not the regular typical makeup that people use for their lace, but it's just this one particular color in here that I like to use for my lace, and I add something else on top of it. So I'm gonna go in with that Noble color, and I'm gonna add that directly on top of the lace. And I have one of my Real Technique brushes, and I'm just gonna dab that onto the lace. And as you can see, it's already starting to blend in. So after I use that first makeup, I'm gonna go in with my Red Kiss tinting lace powder, and I'm gonna apply that on top of the first batch of makeup that I put on. So now, as you can see, it's starting to blend even better once I put that second layer of makeup on. So this is pretty much what it looks like directly after me putting on the makeup. So now I'm gonna go in with my rag and dab some alcohol on my forehead just to get all that extra sticky stuff off of my forehead, because it's making my forehead look a little shiny. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get off that extra glue and stuff from off around my forehead. So this is what she's looking like after we melted her down, y'all. I am so pleased and so happy with the way this came out. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my makeup on and come right back. So y'all, that's pretty much how I installed this 26-inch deep wave hair. It is so pretty, y'all. I didn't get no shedding. When I bleached this unit, it pretty much took all of the bleach, and it didn't shed throughout the period, which is pretty nice because normally colored hair sheds a little bit, but I really didn't get no shedding from this. I added some mousse just to bring the texture from like the frizziness of me just plucking it and combing it and plucking it and combing it. But when you wet this hair, y'all, or when you add mousse, y'all, it is so pretty, and it just brings the curls out of this hair. Let me do a close-up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So y'all, if y'all like this video, go ahead and again, please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know in the comment box below what you guys would like to see me install next. And again, as I always say, stay blessed.